Comparison is the thief of joy. Step into what you are called to be, not what others think you are called to be. And that's to say, you be you and let them be them. A lot of times we do give into comparison and how it can really affect what we think, what we say, what we do. I think it's really easy, especially for me, to fall into comparison about go to the gym and you're like, damn, like I wish I was like that person, like damn, my arms look a little small, like I wish I had bigger arms like them, more defined arms like them, whatever it may be. Also, sometimes go to church, go and you just see these more spiritual people and it's like, damn, like, how do I get to that level? And you're just, I guess you're kind of in comparison too, it's like, bro, I wish I was like them. But honestly, like I said, just gotta let them be them and you be you. We are all brought up different. We are all made in a unique way in the image of God. And we definitely cannot allow ourselves to fall into comparison. I know it does feel like a second nature at times, especially for me, to to just think like, I really wish I was like them. But in hindsight, there's only one you, and there's only one story that you can tell, which is yours. And that is beautiful in itself, because that means there's literally only one you, which kind of what I'm saying here. But we are definitely put in situations, we are definitely brought through things that God needs us to go through. I'll say that God will not put us in a situation where we are not ready or we cannot handle. So that is something that is beautiful in itself. And also, just because someone has something doesn't mean that, that what they went through to get that something was easy, right? They weren't just given it, right? Obviously, a lot of the times there's hard work behind the scenes that we do not see. And we just see the end result, That's what sucks with social media, is we literally just see the end result, Even for you guys watching me, the way I talk sometimes, maybe you guys, maybe it seems like I have it all together, but I guarantee you, I definitely don't. And no one does, really. I feel like we are all on this learning process about, or I should say, we should be on this learning process of how to get better, how to improve 1% every day, how to not allow the outward effect and outward opinions of others to really reflect us. Because at the end of the day, whatever we give our energy to is what we're going to output, If we're giving into things, anxious thoughts, negative thoughts all the time, I know I've been talking about this a lot, but, that is what we're going to outwardly project, right? So we want to really we really want to have self-love and self-respect, Are you doing what you need to be doing every single day to become that person, to become that better person? I'm not saying that we should idolize someone and, follow everything they do, but I do think it can be good in a sense to, learn from other people. And that's really how wisdom is acquired, I guess you could say, is, the wise person is going to read books, where the ignorant person is going to try out the thing on themselves. And I'm not saying you shouldn't try things, but I'm saying you should, especially with all of us, we all have a vast amount of knowledge at our fingertips. We should go, or try to at least, go into situations that we know we are going to go in with some sort of knowledge, instead of going in it arrogantly and not prepared. Honestly, something that's been kind of bothering me and I feel like has been on my heart this week is that I should share to you guys is to not allow your heart to be filled with hatred. I feel like this is something I'm struggling with. Not struggling, but I am more recognizing and being more aware that, I need to be definitely expressing love more, and not being prideful, and I guess not really having hatred in your heart. I feel like it is really easy to, if someone messed up, let's say, whatever, they made a mistake, I feel like it is really easy to be like, bro, how did you make that mistake, or like, if someone kind of does you wrong, to have that hate in your heart, or even, someone looks at you the wrong way, you kind of have that hate in your heart. But I definitely think that, we should show more love to one another, because realistically, at the end of the day, who are we helping by hating everyone, right? Who are we helping? And if we have hate in our heart instead of love, I feel like it is definitely easier to fall into that negative mind space, and also, I guess, have this comparison mind, or you have comparison in your mind. I feel like at sometimes, we can have anger towards someone because we are not like them, be jealous, envy, and I guess also idolizing that person is definitely not a good thing either, right? We are kind of putting these people on a pedestal. I know definitely for sure a lot of times, a lot of young men can, or even any type of, or any aged man, guy, can definitely put females on a pedestal. I know I've done it before. I know people that have done it before. You see it where men are not really taking leadership where they're supposed to, and definitely falling into that, that non-respect for themselves and non-love for themselves. I saw this thing the other day where, the person that you've been with before, how they treated you is all the love that you thought that you were able to receive from a person, if that made sense, right? If you were with someone that, mistreated you, was not the best to you, all you thought from that person was, that's all the love I deserve, and that's why you stayed with this person, and that's why you tried to work things out, when you knew deep down that, this person isn't right, this person isn't right for me, I should say, isn't right for me, and, I deserve more, but instead we don't have this self-love, and we definitely put these people up on a pedestal. But one thing I want to close out with is reading 1 John 5:21. Dear children, keep away from anything that may take God's place in your hearts. Any relationship that we are in, whether it's a friend, whether it is with the opposite gender, opposite sex, whatever type of relationship it is, if we do not know Jesus, if we do not have respect and love for Jesus, having Him in our heart, then we will never be able to love anyone else and love ourselves at the same time. Because at the end of the day, what Jesus did for us, the sacrificing His life for us is definitely some sort of crazy love, if you would ask me. The only type of love that I could ever, not ever, but the only other type of love that I've seen where, it's kind of, I'm not going to say sacrificial, but, someone that would lay down their life for you, is probably a parent, or you do see it other times where in actual relationships, you hear whatever the guy or the girl is saying, I'd give my life for you, type thing. And I definitely do believe that is some crazy, crazy type of love in a good way, But yeah, I think the more we get to know Jesus, the more love we can have in our hearts, and the more love we can express outward, right? I try to keep these videos short, bro, but they keep on kind of going, bro. They keep on kind of, I don't know, man. Time goes by fast when it's just yapping. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I am truly grateful for every single person that watched this video. I pray that it helped you. It helped you more than it helped me. I do appreciate you guys. Make sure to go to the gym today. Make sure to learn something new today. And make sure to get to know Jesus today. For real. But yeah, just goal is to get 1% better every day. And do things in your life that, treat yourself as if you're trying to help someone else. And damn, I was gonna say something else.